You know, I don't often end up all that surprised when teams announce their driver lineups, mainly because we get weeks and weeks of speculation that then turns out to be true. So when we get the official announcement, it's like, yeah, and? This morning, though, I'm genuinely, well, stunned. Hey guys, Sean here. Welcome to the F1 Word and to the news coming from Haas this morning. And that is that Kevin Magnussen will be partnered at the team next season by Romain Grosjean. Yeah. The team released a statement earlier which said the following. Haas F1 team will enter the 2020 FIA Formula 1 World Championship fielding a retained driver lineup of Romain Grosjean and Kevin Magnussen, with Gunther Steiner adding, experience and the need for it has been one of the cornerstones of Haas F1 team, and with Romain Grosjean and Kevin Magnussen racing for the team in 2020, we continue to have a driver lineup that offers us a solid platform to continue our growth. Their understanding of how we work as a team and our knowledge of what they can deliver behind the wheel gives us a valued continuity and a strong foundation to keep building our team around. It's been a tough year for us in 2019 with the fluctuation in performance of the VF19, but our ability to tap into our combined experiences will help us learn, improve, and move forward as a unit in 2020. Right then, what the hell? Honestly, I did not see this coming at all. First of all, Grosjean seems to be a nice guy. I don't personally feel that's up for much debate, so this isn't going to be any kind of character assassination or anything like that. But this season, on track, where it matters of course, he has been shocking and his form rolls off the back of what was a very inconsistent 2018. I was so sure he'd be gone at the end of this season and Nico Hülkenberg was going to take that seat. I said in my video last Friday that Haas might stick with what they've got and focus on sorting the car out rather than worrying about bringing a new driver in, but I did not for 1 second actually think they would. I don't get it. I mean, maybe they are thinking of 2021, as in let's keep these two for now, and then see who becomes available at the end of next season and go from there. Also, Rogro knows the team inside out, and so perhaps they feel that kind of experience will help them solve their car issues. I say perhaps, the statement is filled with words like continuity and stability, so that's obviously exactly what they are thinking. Then again, sometimes a fresh pair of eyes can highlight things your current lineup hasn't spotted, I don't know. They might even feel that Hülkenberg isn't much of an upgrade or enough of an upgrade to make it worth rocking the boat. And hey, maybe he priced himself out of a move by asking for too much money. That's something we'll probably never know. I get that car is all over the place, and so keeping things as they are, I guess, sort of makes sense. You know, if I really try. Like I say, Grosjean knows the team, he's been there since the start. Then again, how does that saying go? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. I'm not, by the way, accusing Haas of insanity, but it's just an odd decision in my view. Again, going back to what I said last Friday, if somebody like Hülkenberg's available, I'd take him over Grosjean all day long. And what does this mean for Nico? He's obviously not going to be racing for Renault next year. I can't see him going to Williams. Why would he want to go there? Plus, they're not going to pay his salary and they need someone who will bring lots of money. And I'm pretty sure Alfa will stick with Giovinazzi. Then again, I was certain Grosjean wouldn't be retained by Haas, so what do I know? Maybe these Red Bull rumours are true, but quite frankly, if Alex Albon can carry on driving the way he did in Spa and Monza, I can see no reason why Red Bull would ditch him for Hülkenberg. Ferrari? Maybe, if Sebastian Vettel does decide he's done at the end of the year. I don't think he will, by the way, but that's pretty much it for Nico, surely, unless Toro Rosso let Gasly go and take him instead. But there's no way I can see that happening either. So, on the face of it, it looks as though Hülkenberg's time in F1 is over. Which, with all due respect, when you've got drivers like Grosjean and Stroll still on the grid, it's a bit of a piss take. Still though, plenty of time between now and next season, so we'll see, but it does not look good for Hülkenberg at the moment. On Magnussen, no surprises for me, he's been the better of the two this year, and I still believe that if that car was underneath him and capable of picking up decent points, he would get that job done. Don't get me wrong, it's not been the best of years for him, but I do think he's done just enough to keep that seat for 2020. Just finally on Grosjean in this whole video really, I like him, I honestly do. I know I give him a lot of stick and I throw a lot of banter at Dan about him, but he's a decent guy and he's had some very good seasons in F1, 10 podiums for God's sake, something that still surprises me every time I go and do his stats for videos. I'll always say this, he was bloody good post-race ban in 2012, and he did give Kimi Räikkönen a run for his money at times, so the talent and the speed has been there in the past. However, this last couple of seasons he hasn't been all that good at all, and of course that hasn't been helped by the fact that this year's car has been pretty poor and he hasn't had the best of luck, but he also hasn't exactly delivered when that car has been up to scratch either. As I said right at the start of this video, I can't quite believe this decision, but I genuinely do hope it turns out to be the right call and I'm proven completely wrong. I would sit here and say that he's in the last chance saloon, but frankly I think he's been in that position for the last 2 years. Come on Rogro, prove me wrong. That is it for this video then, just a quick-ish one today. But as ever, there is a poll behind the eye at the top right of the screen for you to vote on. Quite simply, do you think Haas are right to keep Grosjean for 2020? And also, you can let me know your thoughts on all of this down in the comment section. Now, I will be back either later today or tomorrow morning with the Singapore Grand Prix preview. But in the meantime, don't forget that you can of course follow me over on social media, and all of the links you need for that are in the description down below. But as ever, thank you for watching. I've been Sean, this has been the F1 Word, and until next time, goodbye.